You guessed it, we're back in a new area. We've come across this. I don't think it is a break, but it looks like what you would call a typical break. It's only last night, and there was a big storm, so it could have been from wind, but I mean, you'd see other ones, wouldn't you, Matt? If it was windfall.
Yeah.
And that's fresh as. It's up, what, 7 foot?
Yeah.
How's it look from the backside? I mean, there's a sort of a knot there, so could have just been a weaker point. Is there any disturbed stuff coming in? I mean, it sort of looks like a path here, but nothing significant of size that would be able to break that. Is there a trail there?
So they might be those ones susceptible to borers.
Yeah. Yeah, where's the rest of it? That's it over there. So this tree here is from this one right here.
Isn't that the trunk?
Oh, it could be there, yeah. So where the hell's the top of this one?
Yeah, I don't know where that top is.
It could have fallen this way on the track, rain just took it away. But that one over there looks like what you'd call your typical tree break, but I don't know. We haven't got Bigfoot on the brain, so unless you really see a sign of footsteps around it, you can't really say, can you? But we're out checking out an encounter from a guy on YouTube that contacted me after being out here and had his encounter. Turkey scratchings. I won't say his name because I'm not sure if he wants me to put it out there or anything, but he said that he's cool with us talking about his experience. He was going to meet us, but was unable to find transport. It's such short notice because it was only yesterday we decided to come out. So we'll talk more about his experience / encounter when we get to the spot, which shouldn't be too much of a hike. But it's not far away from where we originally researched, in quotes. So I'll see you when we get there. Bigfoot on the brain. You can see it's in a knot. It's a bit odd and snapped, but you can tell when it was green, it would have been bent and then it popped, but you can see that there's no big deadfall on it. So that's an interesting one. It has got a slight twist to it. Let me know your thoughts. As always, let me know your thoughts down below. We're just getting closer now to the area we want to have a look around at. We've just come down from the hill. It's a lot quieter down here with birds and everything. They're all up on top. It's just cicadas and crickets. Just odd.
There's popping something up there.
Yeah, back up on the hill, so we came from up that track, just winds all the way back up there. And it was just all you could hear was birds, lorikeets, everything. And then down here, it's just silent. To where I'm whispering in, because it's so quiet. Check out this mud puddle for some prints. So, as you can tell from the previous footage, that it's quite muggy. But we've got this, I think it's a dog or a fox. You can see it's running because it's got its back paws touching each other. Its front.
Yeah.
So it's run through here. We've followed the track the whole way. Would have been last night or something. A few little tweeters in down here now. Whatever it was that's following the trail, this cattle, I think it's a fox or something, because it's got little claws sticking out. It's definitely got a different feeling down here, hey? A little scuff mark or something. And tree roots. Definitely feels a lot more heavy in this area. Just looking at the grass, you've got
That looks very comfortable.
yeah. Well, we've got lots of trails running through and these big flattened spots, which is easily could be kangaroo and everything. I'm not saying it's Yowi's doing it. It's on both sides. It's pretty fresh too. It runs into the creek over that way. So you've got more impressions. You can see the trail running through in there. Looks like a lot went through here. Look at this. Whoa, it could be deer.
Yeah.
Like this. Look at, whoa, it's all flattened. Like a big, but you'd see tracks, right? Where's our tracks?
Yeah, yeah.
We haven't even seen brew tracks, have we? Look at that. Like that's something big's full flattened and laid through there. That's pretty interesting. Like that's pretty significant. It's all flat in here. This could have been deer or something. Something bedding in here. Or just moving through the grass. But that's pretty. It could be pig.
Yeah,
but where's the tracks?
Here.
Yeah, everywhere. Which that makes me think like deer or something. Or, I mean, something chasing something through the grass. Who knows?
Something making up there, see up in that tree.
Yeah. But the weird thing is that there's no sign of tracks on the ground. Look at this, all in there.
Yeah.
There's a big. I might go for a little wander.
Yep.
So this is all flattened. So this is in through here. See something's walked through here, snap that off. It's old, but very weird feeling. There's lots of little game trails, but this grass doesn't flatten down like this unless something has walked through it. Like, look at that. It's not from the rain because all of it would be flat if it was the rain. And that's just from me coming through, so whatever it was earlier this morning or last night for it to spring back up how much it has.
Someone's going through here.
Yeah, there's no tracks, that's the weird thing. Nothing. So it's almost like whatever did it went there on purpose to not leave tracks. It's all in there.
I thought we were seeing like pig prints.
Well, even kangaroo tracks. Oh yeah. It's definitely different. Do they? Almost. So we're in the spot where I think the witness had his, we just had a runner run past us. You can see his big print there. Snuck up on us even though it was running. Big boy. Scared the shit out of us. You just hear that big two-legged dum, dum, dum.
Exactly.
It brought me back to my first encounter.
Like, your heart stops.
Yeah, I thought it was a pig at one point just running at me, but God, it scared the shit out of me. Literally brought me back to my first encounter.
A human yowie.
A human yowie. Hairless
This
yowie.
is beautiful.
It's a juvenile running past.
Yeah. Look at that, that's so nice.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful. We've just ditched the packs. Just have a little wander. That runner that just came past, he said he's never seen this flowing before. Like this, so different. It's beautiful. But I do believe this is the general area where the witness had his experience. He said he was up here after a lot of rain, which it pissed down last night in the storm, with his partner. And they were down at this creek, I believe, taking a photo and having a drink of water. And he said he started hearing this. I don't know if it's in this bush here or behind us. He started hearing this clack, 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 like rhythmic rock, someone hitting rocks in the bush. And then it would pause and then clack, clack, clack. And he said to his partner, "Did you hear that?" She said no. She was getting a drink. And so they packed up, and he said as they were about to leave, it started off again, but in 3 separate spots around them. Clack, 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 like all around, like in unison, I believe. Which is pretty like obviously it could be someone fucking around with you, but at the same time, it does correlate with a lot of reports of hearing knocking, like, you know, the tree knocks, how people say. It could be mouth pops, or they use rocks on trees or rocks together. So pretty interesting. So I think it's definitely a interesting one for us to come and check it out. We have found a few little, what could be tree breaks and whatnot, as you've already seen previously. But obviously we're not fully convinced, as unless you see them doing it, you can't say. It's just one of those things. But we're going to have we're probably going to walk up the creek here a bit, away from the track, and sit down and have a cook up. And get the thermal out and have a little look around. Because today's perfect. It's humid walking in here. I'm dripping. You have a look. Absolutely dripping. Sweaty as. Disgusting. It's been a while. That Christmas break, a few too many beers. And not so good food. But this is a good flush for it. But we're going to go check it out. Go up there. Got some more people running now. They're coming with the packs. You can hear them. Which is good. Very busy. There you go. So it's pretty active path, which doesn't mean that it's not going to have the why here. Not that anyone's an expert, but you get a lot of reports of people saying, hopefully you can hear me over this water anyway, you get a lot of reports of people saying they saw it just off the walking track and whatnot. So if it's true that they're inquisitive, why wouldn't you be if you're a 7 foot tall ape looking at these little hairless things making tracks in your kitchen and running through them all the time, cooking up strange smells. Matt's just going for a wander up there, so when he comes back we'll grab the packs, head up the creek that way. I believe I think that's our best bet, away from the tracks. Just cook up, listen, chill, see what happens. I do want to take this time now just to thank the witness experiencer for reaching out. I believe he heard my encounter on the Believe podcast. But thank you for that. You're more than likely watching this. Thanks, mate. I appreciate it. Sorry you couldn't make it out on such short notice. Sorry it was short notice. Definitely get you out on the next one, because it does seem like just from a few little signs, tree breaks and the fresh ones. Tricky with wind damage, you know, but Matt's coming back now, so I think it's time to head up that creek. But thanks again, mate. Appreciate it. Just little weird things like this, so you can see that there was a rock here. And usually you'd see it kicked across, but there's no rock. The rock's gone, so someone easily could have been a person. But you look for little signs like that could have been, not that one. Just little things, you know. Oh look, humans have been here, rubbish. Jesus. Lucky I've got waterproof boots on, hey? Not. Matt's wearing his galoshes. See, up here is where they could have gone to, Matt. The witness. Up here is where the witness could have been. Because I don't know exactly where he was. He just gave us the... Yeah. Gave us the pin. It's really nice up here. There is a bit of a track here. There is a track here, Matt.
Oh, is there?
Yeah. Whether it's a game trail or... I think it's a game trail. Oh no. It runs right up there. I think this is a person trail. One of them hairless apes. It's very nice here. You can see someone's been up here recently. There's the other part of the stick. I think that's been that's been kicked off there.
Yep.
So someone's run through. Well, that's a pretty decent. That was sitting there. So someone's run through and kicked it. That's a run. You can't just do that from walking. Interesting. It's fresh too.
Not sure though. I'm not doing that.
Another fresh snap off.
Yeah.
So someone's been up here recently. An orange ribbon on that tree in there.
Oh, yeah.
There's a couple of them. I think this trail dies off a bit maybe. You will. Matt was just saying he's going to get a leech. We can keep going up a little bit. It keeps going. Just watch these rocks. It's an interesting break. Definitely could have been flood, I'd say it is. Some flood. Because it's flowing this way. It's not that old. You good?
Yeah.
Did you stack it?
No, I just drank this.
Have a look at this. This isn't that old. But you think if it was flood broken, all the rest of these little saplings here.
That one there, yeah.
Well, there's another one there. So it's got to be, I'd say. It's just weird how none of the other smaller ones are. They might be more malleable to spring back up. I reckon we camped just up here somewhere. Yeah, it's definitely flood snapped, I reckon. There's another one, pretty similar. You know where this creek runs? I think this leads to Catfish Cove. Yeah, I believe so. We'll have to double check, so. But I reckon we camp just up here. Camp, I mean, just have our cook up. I think if we were in America, people would be like, oh, look, tree structure, they've put it up in the tree. That's just flood debris. You do get this real heavy feeling here, eh? It's just dense. Nice and dense. Looks like we found our cook-up spot. Perfect. I'll set up and see you in a sec. Just walking up that track a bit further. You can see that someone or something snapped that, peeled it off. Let's just see even if it, oh, it's been fully peeled over. Yeah, someone's pushed through there and peeled it. This is a clear track. Hasn't been used in a bit, I'd say, but inconclusive. bats. Deafening cicadas. We've just had a cook up. Noodles, black tea. Matt's got his Kelly kettle, is that right?
Yeah.
Kelly kettle going, boiling some water. Make sure you check his channel out for his review on that coming soon. Awesome bit of gear. Awesome gear. I think while I'm waiting for my food to cool down a bit, I might chuck the handrail in with some corn. Don't have any sausage today, but we'll see how corn goes, just let it sit. I'm not expecting to get much. They didn't touch the corn much last time, but you never know. Have a stir and see how we go. Need to catch some bugs and we'll get something, I reckon. Cicadas is deafening. Oh, it's ringing my eardrum. There's no birds around either. This is interesting. Let's hear kookaburras in the distance over there. I'm just going to hang out for a bit. Finish our eating. Maybe dig up for some worms if I can. Have a little fish. And just listen. We're just heading out now, it's packing up. Got all our rubbish and everything with us, as always. But we sat for a bit and listened. Not many birds here, which is a bit odd. But I think we'll have to come back with the witness with more notice, so he can show us and talk to us about the exact encounter, exactly what happened. It is on one of the comments in one of my videos, where he does the full type up of what happened. It's pretty bloody interesting. It would have been a bit scary to experience that, I think. But with that, we're just going to head back out slowly, because the clouds have cleared up a bit, and it's going to be quite warm heading up, so unless we see something on the way. Thanks for watching. Let me know your opinion, and make sure you go and check out Matt's channel, Bushcraft Review. Bush Gear Review, sorry. Bush Gear Review. Make sure you go check it out. I'll put a pin and a link, and go check it out. There's some really good reviews and some great gear if you're into hiking and little camp day trips, even overnighters. But with that, thanks again for watching. We'll see you on the next one. We saw this on the way in, but this log here, it was in the middle of the track. You can see where it was laying. It was in the ground, but there's no impact here where it landed or anything. It's being in the middle of the track's bloody weird. But whoever did it has just dropped it, and it's just laid down and then snapped here. So that was obviously in line, right in the middle of the track, but there's no impact from it being blown over or falling. It is light enough for someone to grab, but it's one of those weird things that you find.